We're waiting for a back. I will, sir. No worries. I will. He just shot his arm off. We got pulled on Larpener.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
Keep your hands where they are, please.
Yes, I will, sir. I'll keep my hands where they are. Please don't tell me this, Lord. Please, Jesus, don't tell me that he's gone. Please don't tell me that he's gone. Please, officer, don't tell me that you just did this to him. You shot 4 bullets into him, sir. He was just getting his license and registration, sir.
Get the female passenger out.
Ma'am, exit the car right now with your hands up. Let me see your hands. Exit now. Keep them up. Keep them up. Face
Where's my daughter? You got my daughter?
Face away from me and walk backwards. Walk backwards towards me. Keep walking.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
Ma'am, you're just being detained right now until we get this all sorted out, okay?
They threw my phone, Facebook. Please don't tell me, Lord Jesus, please don't tell me. Okay, please. No, please don't tell me my boyfriend. Here, take it off my hand. Please don't tell me he's gone. Please, Jesus, no! Please, no! Please, no! Don't let him be gone, Lord!
And the video ends. Moments later in the live stream, you can hear a man repeatedly, loudly cursing, and Reynolds' daughter telling police she wants to get mommy's purse. Eventually, the mom appears back on camera in the backseat of a squad car.
The police just shot my boyfriend for no apparent reason. My phone is about to die. They shot him. He shot him 3 times because we had a busted tail light. He asked him for license and registration. He told him that man that it was in his wallet, but he had a pistol on him because he's licensed to carry. And the officer told him don't move. And as he was putting his hands back up, the officer shot him in his arm about 4 or 5 times.
The man died. Police have not released details about that officer except that they have placed him on administrative leave. Minnesota's governor says he has requested a Justice Department investigation. We have Team Fox coverage. Jonathan Seri with new information about the shooting outside a convenience store in Baton Rouge, a story on which we reported yesterday, and today we have new facts and new video, the one involving Alton Sterling. That new amateur video from which the shooting, which we show you in just a few moments. First, Mike Tobin is live outside the governor's residence in Minneapolis. Mike, the girlfriend is speaking about what happened in an attempt to save Castile, or what didn't happen.
Well, Reynolds Shep says she didn't try to help Castile in those first few minutes because she was afraid that if she moved suddenly that she would be shot. She says she instead went for the phone, put it all up live on Facebook because she believed ultimately the police would cover up the evidence.
I chose to allow the video to go live 10 seconds before my phone died because I wanted everybody in the world to see what the police do and how they roll, and it's not right. It's not acceptable. I didn't do it for pity. I didn't do it for fame. I did it so that the world knows that these police are not here to protect and serve us. They are here to assassinate us.
Now, she notes that you don't see the shooting and what led up to the shooting. The only explanation we have thus far comes from that panicked and off-camera, as yet unidentified police officer shouting, "I told him not to reach for it." Reynolds calmly counters that you, meaning the police officer, told him to get his license and registration.
What else have we heard from the governor on this shooting?
Well, the governor says he has reached out to the White House. He has promised the people out here justice, and he reached out to the White House to get the Department of Justice involved in the investigation. When he appeared before the demonstrators here, he seemed very sympathetic to their anger.
My deepest condolences go out to the family and friends. And on behalf of all decent-minded Minnesotans, which are almost all of us in this state, we're shocked and horrified by what occurred last night.
Now, Castile had only petty misdemeanors on his record. He had worked for the St. Paul Public Schools since 2002 with a pretty humble job preparing food for students. He was recently promoted to supervisor. He would have turned 33 in the middle of this month. Now, out here in front of the governor's mansion, you do have a crowd that started gathering last night. A few hundred people out here right now. I'd have to call this crowd peaceful. For the most part, what they've done is listen to speakers and done some singing. They stand and sit in the middle of the street and off on the curb here, Shep.
Mike Tobin in Minneapolis. Now to Louisiana, Baton Rouge, and a follow-up report on the shooting there early Tuesday morning. Police killed a man who had been selling CDs outside a convenience store. Police have said the man, Alton Sterling, was armed. But the convenience store owner says Sterling was not holding a gun at the time this happened. And the store owner says he recorded video that shows it. This video is from a closer angle than that which we showed you here yesterday. And a warning, it's perhaps even more disturbing to watch. But again, these videos are an important part of the evidence of exactly what happened. Here it is. After the shooting, viewers can see one of the officers reach in and pull something, see there, out of Alton Sterling's pocket. We're circling it in red. We don't know what that was. But the man who shot the video and was standing right there says he thought it was a weapon. Jonathan Seri continues with the news. He's live in Baton Rouge. Attorneys for Alton Sterling, the dead man's family, gave a news conference earlier.
Yeah, in fact, these are the same attorneys who represented the family of Walter Scott, another African-American man fatally shot by police, in that case in the city of North Charleston, South Carolina. The attorneys held a news conference here just about an hour ago. They say these types of shootings are becoming all too common, and they said that even if that object in this man's pocket, Mr. Sterling's pocket, turns out to be a gun, the situation should not have escalated to this point. Listen.
We're not buying that he reached for his weapon, which in this state, you can have a weapon, which actually should infuriate people that carry firearms and that entire organization that lobbies for firearms, because what message is this sending? If you have a firearm, it's open season.
And these attorneys told reporters that initially they were not pleased with the way local police were handling the investigation into the shooting, but they are very pleased that the Justice Department has gotten involved, Shep.
Jonathan, what's happening there where you are at the scene of the shooting in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, standing right in front of the convenience store where Alton Sterling commonly would stand out front selling CDs to people who came by. It's now turned into a shrine, people taking pictures of the shrine and themselves holding banners. Just to the right, you can see someone painted a mural of Mr. Sterling over here. And then as you pan to the left, you can see that protesters will occasionally walk out to the sidewalk holding banners, holding their fists up in the air, and cars honk back in support. Family members of Mr. Sterling are urging the protesters to keep things peaceful, and so far, that's exactly what they're doing, Shep.
Jonathan Seri, live in Baton Rouge. Much more ahead on both of these shootings. We'll speak with Fox News legal analyst Arthur Aidala about what the videos show and do not show. That's coming up from the Fox News deck on this Thursday afternoon.